And we are live. Welcome back to the American Movie Podcast. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. Monday through Friday, live streams, all day, day. So I'm going to get straight to this one. This one was bananas. It was bananas. Okay, so this is called Long Shot. And it's a Netflix original documentary. And it's a shorty. It's 40 minutes. But the 40 minutes, you're like blown away. Okay, so you're blown away first and foremost. And if you don't want to know anything about it, don't listen at all. I'll say spoiler alert, maybe within a few minutes. So, okay, I'm just going to give you the rundown on what happened. So there's this lady, Martha Puebla, and she was murdered in Los Angeles. And they have one witness to him, and the witness saw this boy Juan, and he's not a boy, he's a man. So, but this man says they captured him, and all they have is a stenographer. No, stenographer is a typist, but they had a portrait artist or whatever. So they had him, and it looked like him. It looked like him a lot, and so they arrest Juan, and he's interrogated, and he's pushed, and he's questioned, and all kinds of stuff through these interrogators, and they're very forceful. So they're hanging this stuff in front of him. They're like, "Hey, man, this is your picture right here, right? And then here's the artist's rendition of this this witness sighting." And eyewitness sightings are very inaccurate, by the way. Just an FYI. So that's the rundown. And he's on trial for murder, and he keeps claiming back and forth, "I did not do it, man. I didn't do it. And then finally, he recalls that his brother was talking about this hot shot lawyer, and he remembered the name. So he calls this guy, and this lawyer questions him. He's like, "Okay, what were you doing? Is there any way we can prove that you're innocent?" And just by sheer happenstance, this is the motif of the thing, the what if. By sheer happenstance, he happened to be at a Dodgers game. And by the sheer happenstance he's at that Dodgers game was because Mother's Day. So that is the premise, and they have to figure out some sort of way to prove this guy's innocence. If he is innocent, I'm not going to tell you, but so that is the premise, and it is incredible, man. It is the craziest story in the freaking world. I don't really want to spoil the medium or like the middle surprise of it, but okay, so spoiler alert. If you don't want to listen to it, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I'm going to tell you one of the craziest plot points in the thing. So they're trying to figure out how to catch this guy on camera, because Juan's probably in the crowd, right? But there's 27,000 people in there. So how are you going to find him? So this lawyer's going through. First, he contacts Dodger Stadium, and he's the general commissioner at Dodger Stadium. He's like, "Well, this is weird, but we can help you. So they finally entice him to help Juan. So he gets all these tapes and everything, and he can't find him. And he can you can get a SMIT image of him, but the resolution is super poor quality. So you're just you're hanging at a thread, and you're like, "Oh man, that's totally Juan, man," but you don't know. Okay, so the mid plot point, I'm not going to tell you what else happens. They have one last chance. And the only reason, how serendipitous is this? Okay, so they're shooting a series called Curb Your Enthusiasm the day of at Dodger Stadium. So they have one more chance to find film of Juan. And you're like, "Oh my God, dude, this guy." And you really connect with Juan, because he seems like a good dude, but you don't know, because the connection between Martha Puebla's death is really, the proximity is so close, because Martha was put on trial to convict his brother. So you're like, "Oh man, did he do it? I don't know." And you're going to have to find out. So don't forget to subscribe and rate me on iTunes. And if you follow us on YouTube, I do live streams Monday through Friday, all day, about movies, news, all kinds of stuff. So don't forget to do that. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. This has been Matthew Benjamin with the American Movie Podcast. Bye.